quite a bit since we've made a video.
It has. It's actually been about 4 months since January. Oh wow.
And we want to get back into like the swing of making videos. So
yeah, we've actually been really busy.
yeah, that's probably why we haven't made any.
Yeah, and we actually haven't had that many sleepovers. Yeah.
So sad.
Alright.
Okay, so we're just going to give you like an update on what's been going on in our lives, and then probably that'd be an explanation of why we haven't made videos in the past 4 months.
Yeah.
So I'm not sorry. So we'll start with, we started year 11.
Yeah, it was a big year.
Big year already for us.
I don't think I've ever been that stressed.
Yeah, me either. It's just been kind of crazy.
I've had like so many mental breakdowns.
And they're like, oh, it gets better. When?
Yeah, they're like, oh, HSC soon, you know, you gotta start
like studying. And we're like,
studying.
Yeah, exactly. What's a textbook?
Nah, jokes. We actually do study.
We do study. We're good students.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big shock from going from year 10 to year 11.
So much work and
homework. And like the fun dies.
Yeah, the fun does. But actually, it is pretty fun.
It is pretty fun because I tell you why. Because we're in a lot of the same classes this year. Yeah. Joanne and I have never been in more than 2 classes together.
And now we have music, drama,
entertainment. And that's it. No, yeah. Music, drama, entertainment. There used to be modern, but she dropped out of modern. But so we pretty much have a class together every single day.
Every day.
So
yeah,
that's good.
That boosts up my self-esteem.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But other than that, okay. So before we started year 11, I got off my lazy butt and decided to get my L's and learn how to drive, and
you passed.
I did pass. Ow! Yeah. Driving's very different to what I expected, and yeah, just trying to get used to it is kind of weird. But advice for you: don't give up on the test, because I did for a year, and it wasn't the best. I could have got my P's next month.
But she waited.
I waited a whole year.
She waited 10 months.
Joanne and I, and along with our drama class, got to experience the Opera House, and it was our first time going inside
the Opera House.
And even though we've lived in Sydney our whole lives,
we've never been inside the Opera House.
And let me tell you, it is the most fanciest thing
in it
ever. We freaked out. Like the bathrooms are fancy.
It's so fancy.
And
oh my god!
We didn't get to go to the main concert hall or anything, but the part that we did go into, there's just a side section. It was so big, and there was so many schools there, and we saw a play called Noises Off, and it was actually
so good.
The funniest thing.
It was. I was sitting next to Lana, and I don't think I've ever cried that much watching a play.
I laughed so hard, I snorted, and everyone looked at me. And it was pretty funny.
And then we actually got the chance to stay back and do a Q&A with all the actors. And they were so nice until when we walked out of the Opera House, we walked past the exit where all the actors come out from, and we ran to go see one of the main actors in the play, and I asked if our whole class could get a photo, and he said yeah sure. So I was calling everyone over, and then he was like, sorry guys, I have to go. He couldn't stay for one photo. But that's okay.
We have a busy life. We
understand, but just one photo for a class.
For the children.
For the children.
But that day in general was absolutely beautiful.
It was.
It was raining the whole week, and then we got to go, and it was so sunny, and everyone just had such a good time. We walked around Circular Quay, which is, if you don't live in Sydney, it's like a wharf kind of thing. And we got to watch the ships, and we got Macca's for lunch.
$10.
Yeah. what else do we get from Macca's? And
overall, it was
it was
just
just
a great day.
really good day.
One weekend, I ditched Lana to go to a music festival, my first ever one. It was Good Life. Oh my god, it was the best experience ever, but
I was at home dying.
I don't think I've ever been so close to someone before, like smushed up against
She was
someone.
dancing like this.
I was seriously, but nah, I got, thanks to my smallness of me being the Chinese person in our grade, I actually squeezed my way to the front, and I was at the front gate for every person I went and saw. So I was at the front for Will Sparks, Dada Life, Knife Party, Dead Mouse. I was at the front for Cursor as well.
Cursor.
Who else was I at the front for? I was at the front for Rudimental, and I was at the front for Mouthmore.
And Ryan Lewis.
And Ryan Lewis. It was actually a really good day, and I met a lot of people, but it was so fun. I'd go back so many days if I could.
Joanne and I are not very sporty.
We're not the sportiest people, but when it comes to carnivals at school, like sporting carnivals,
We are the people.
we are the people that are the most enthusiastic.
Oh, I don't think enthusiastic is the word to describe what we are.
We actually wore suspenders and
Tutus.
pink, no,
Red.
pink.
Our house is red.
Red lipstick and
And hair ties.
hair ties and everything.
We dress as cheerleaders pretty much every time there's a carnival, even though that we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Because we're in a younger grade.
We always do though.
We believe that we show an incredible amount of house spirit,
Yeah.
because every time they announce that our house has won something, we're the first ones to scream, and we don't get embarrassed by
Yeah.
it.
We don't. When me and Lana are together, I don't think there's ever a time where I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly. Because one of us could be making a total fool of ourselves, and the other one would be like, almost we're a two-package deal.
Yeah, we are.
You love it or hate it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't hate it, precious.
Yes.
That's for you, Jake.
Yeah, so that main message overall is that Ryan won.
Which is our house, by the way.
Our house. So when they said it in assembly the last week of school, we were
We scream so
the
loud.
first ones to hop up and cheer.
And because we're entertainment students, so we were taking down all the microphones and that. And they were like, oh, and the winning house of the athletics carnival was Ryan. And we're like, through the
chucked.
microphone.
And we're like, yeah, Ryan!
So yeah, house spirit for the win.
How's spirit? If you can't tell, we have both dyed our hair.
The exact same
Exact
colour.
same colour.
So
Yeah, but it's actually a pretty big change for me, because if you didn't see our last video, I was really blonde. And yeah, I went from really blonde to a dark reddy brown in colour.
and I've always just wanted to go red.
Yeah.
And one day I was just like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And I really, really like it. And for everyone who thinks that we're sisters, we even look more like sisters now. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to have the same hair as your best friend, because we're monster.
So April 1st, it was my birthday.
Actually, it's April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day. And
Actually, no, it's
and yeah, I turned 16, and yeah, I had
pretty good night.
I had a party, and it was a really fun night. I had all my friends over from school. I think that was about
There was a solid
40
50 people
here
and we
at
danced
my house.
the whole night.
Gathered.
That's record.
And then a couple of them stayed the night.
I did.
So I think we stayed up until 4.
I don't even know what time we stayed up. I was that tired.
Yeah, it was a really good night, and I had a blast. And now that I'm 16, I can go for my L's, but I can't because I've lost my birth certificate. And I have to go down to Wollongong to buy
Which
a
is
new
about
one.
half
It's
an
half an
hour.
hour from here, and it costs $80 to get my name printed on a piece of paper.
I could have wrote it for it, but no.
So yeah, I'm getting my L soon, but yeah, I turned 16, so now I'm a big girl now. Yeah. So now it's the Easter holidays and
we're pretty much just... Well, this is the first time that we've seen each other out of the whole holidays.
and it's been
a week already.
And when we saw each other this morning,
I think we shed a tear.
Shed a tear.
And people were like, oh, it's so weird. Like, you only see, like, you've only, like, not seen each other for a week, but...
That's a long time.
Yeah, you've got to understand, like, me and Joanne are used to seeing each other every single day.
Every day.
And
every class.
Yeah, exactly. We spend hours upon hours upon hours with each other, and just, like, not having, like, your best friend with you, and even, like, we've gone through some pretty rough times in, like, the past week, and not having Joanne, like, with me was so hard, and I'm, like, now that I'm here, I'm just like...
I know, we've had, like... Before this, we had like the biggest D&M.
And just to catch up. Even though it's been like 1 week.
A week. So much has
Yeah,
happened.
exactly. Like everything bad happens.
Yeah, everything, I swear, it's like there's a bubble around us when we're together. And so much good stuff happens when we're together. And then as soon as we split, the bubble pops and everything bad just chucks, like gets thrown at us. And it's horrible because... Yeah,
it's
I
really
don't
bad.
get to talk to her about it. But she's always a phone call away.
Oh, exactly.
Or FaceTime. Hey, so that was our video for this week. I'm so
sorry. But we will be posting
We
more.
promised each other as soon as we made our first video that we're going to make heaps every time we saw each other. But
we've just been so busy. And like school has kind of taken over our lives at the moment. So,
and now that we have our half yearlies coming up in week 5, I don't think there'll be another one until like after.
Well, yeah. We'll try and film a lot these holidays and then just upload them frequently.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so I hope you all are having a good holiday.
Yeah, and we hope that you guys had a safe Easter.
Yeah, and eat lots of
the chocolate, even though you break out all over our faces like us. But that's okay, because we went to Priceline today and bought some stuff. Alrighty. We're out! Peace!